Long as you got your eyes, got your trippy on them private jets, taking trips, come back and say.
What's up, Chris? It's your girl Jay. As you read by the title, today's video is gonna be 5 points on how to know your worth. I haven't did a talking video in a little minute, y'all, just because I had to get in a good space mentally. I don't want to sit on the camera and try to give nobody else advice if I know I'm not in a good space. So I really needed to take some time, girl, you know, get it together. But now I'm back. I'm y'all internet big sister because I don't have a big sister. I don't have a little sister. So it's like, I'm just gonna teach y'all what I learned as I go in life, because that's what it's all about anyways. Hopefully some of the stuff that I drop can help out somebody that's watching. But anywho, let's get straight into the video. Number one on how to know your worth is stop comparing yourself to others. Okay, it's a lot of things that like contribute to why we compare ourselves, and one of them is just strictly social media. Like, if you're constantly seeing the lives of other people, of course you're gonna compare. It's like, oh, I want that house, oh, I want that car, oh, I want that relationship. But y'all have to realize, like, you might be looking at somebody's situation and thinking you want that, but on the inside they're miserable. They're not truly, you know, touching the money that it look like they touching. You know, like, social media, I'm not gonna say it's a scam, because sometimes people's stories can just be inspiring, but once you get to the point where you're jealous of what somebody else has going on, you're not knowing your worth. Because truthfully, if you love yourself, you will know, like, God put a purpose inside of me. I'm gonna be able to do this, and it's gonna be better than what they got going for them, because that was specifically for them. Everybody got their own path and their own accomplishments, materialistic things or whatever that is meant for them to have. So if you go chasing what somebody else has, you never know what position you might end up in, and it really might not work out for you. So you have to stop comparing yourself. You have to make your own lane. Like, that's one thing people have to understand, especially with like trying to blow up on social media. Don't try to be in nobody else's lane. Don't go and try to copy somebody else everything. Like, you can be inspired but still be your own person. You feel me? So yeah, know your worth, y'all. Number two is do not negotiate your standards. Okay, y'all, I'm tripping over my words, but this don't only go for relationships. Like, you should have standards for every type of everything in your life, when it comes to your job, your friendships, who you are dating. If you sit here and say, I'm not gonna be friends with people that don't, you know, try to get a degree or don't have anything going for themselves, stand on that. You can't meet one person and be like, oh, well, they don't fit the criteria of what I really need in my life or what I've said I wanted, but because they cool, or because, oh, they cool to party with, they can come on. No, you have to uphold your standards like heavily, because the moment you let somebody in that you already knew was not supposed to be in your life, or was not, you know, supposed to be feeding off your energy, that could throw your whole self-worth off completely. Because people that have nothing to lose will make you lose everything. I cannot stress that enough, bro. Like, real talk, like, excuse me getting loud, but I cannot stress that enough, y'all. Like, you have to be careful with who you let into your circle and who you let know your dreams, your goals, all this other stuff. Because part of knowing your worth is saying, I love myself enough to know I deserve people in my life that's on the same frequency as me. You feel me? And I'm not even trying to get spiritual, but y'all know what I mean. Like, if you're a positive person and you're constantly hanging out with people that's negative, always talking about people, judging, don't got nothing going for themselves, always fighting, what do you expect? Do you think sunshine and rainbows gonna come out of it? So know your worth. Once you got a standard and you say, this is how I'm gonna go about certain things, stand on that. Because once you become a person that never stands on what you say, life is gonna keep throwing stuff at you over and over and over again until you're forced to really uphold them standards for yourself. So just do it the easy way, and, you know, value your space, value your time, value your personality, because it's a privilege to be in your life, regardless of what mistakes you made, regardless of what you've been through, what people said to you, you know, because sometimes people that we love really can make us feel shitty about ourselves, like, and make you feel like, oh, you should just take whatever comes at you. No, you're fearfully and wonderfully made. God made you exactly how you're supposed to be made, and you need to be careful with what he made, because he made a bad, let's not cuss out, talking about God. He made a perfect little person. You feel me? He made you perfect, like, period. Okay, number three. Do not be ashamed of your mistakes, bro. Do not. Like, we all make mistakes in this life. We do things that we said we would never do. We do things that we wish we could just take to the grave, bro. But do not be ashamed of your mistakes. Once you make a mistake, learn from it and grow and keep pushing. Keep your head up. The minute you make a mistake and you put your head down like you're a failure or like you're some terrible person, you let that mistake win. Everybody make mistakes. Everybody gonna do some things in their life they're not proud of. Everybody's gonna do some things that's not on brand for them. But the whole purpose of having mistakes or going through lessons is to learn and keep you pushing. Like, you know, use that to uplift yourself. Like, if anything, you should be happy that, you know, you're experiencing these things. Because some people, they be 40 and 50 years old making mistakes they should have made at 20. You feel me? So I just feel like don't ever let what you've been through, your downfalls, your flaws, none of that cause you to put your head down and make you feel small. Because, baby, truth be told, we all got some ways that we really need to work on. You feel me? No matter how much people may try to hide it, may try to talk down on you, may try to make you feel like you're less than, just keep working towards what you know you are on the inside, bro. Period. Don't never, ever let nobody words or hateful thoughts towards you change how you feel about yourself on the inside. Because we all a work in progress. Period. Okay. Number 4, guys. Work on your confidence, bro. For one, put that shit on. I'm not saying everybody gotta be a fashion icon, baby. Because one thing about it, I'm just not learning how to dress and I'm 21. So I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is, don't let yourself be down in the dumps. Don't just not do your hair, not keep yourself. You feel me? Keep yourself up. You look good on the outside, you start to feel better on the inside. And I know that may sound so cliche, y'all like, but it's real. It's real. Like, if you make yourself look like appealing, like, oh, this is the girl that's gonna have a job. This the girl that's gonna blow on YouTube. This the girl that's gonna have that big business. Then you gotta carry yourself like what you wanna be. That's what I'm trying to say, y'all. Like, that shit on, do your little makeup, do your hair, do whatever makes you feel like a bad bitch or a handsome young man. You feel me? Because I'm not only for the bad bitches. You feel me? So yeah, like, truthfully, work on your confidence. And that's not only talking about outside appearance, that's also talking about your personality. Be happy with who you are. Don't cover up your smile. Don't change your laugh. Don't change your walk. Like, stand on, you know, what you feel you are and what you want to be at all times, regardless of who's watching. You feel me? Because a lot of times we be feeling like, oh, certain shit we do is weird, or certain things we say might make people look at us crazy, but who cares? Like, it's only one you, and if the people that you've been around making you feel less than for that, it's just time for you to get a new circle. Simple as that. You feel me? Because it's like, we all got people out here to love us. So if the people you're around making you feel like who you are isn't enough, you need to check yourself, know your worth, and find some new people. Okay, the last one is learn who you are on your own. I cannot stress this enough, y'all. It's so important to take some time to yourself. Seasons of singleness, or just not hanging out with friends, not, you know, always going out in the crowd. Take some time to self-reflect. If you do not know your worth and your identity without other people validating you, you will be so lost, bro. Like, when I say you will be so lost, because it's never a guarantee that everybody that you love will always be there for you. Like, if you have the moments where you're feeling less than, it's not always going to be a person on call 24/7 like, oh yeah, Jay, you're still the baddest. You're still this. Like, you know, you're not going to always have that person to pat you on the back and be like, you know, keep pushing. And that's okay, because it's not supposed to be like that. Life is not something that, you know, you're going to have somebody holding your hand at all times, especially once you hit 18 and older. And, you know, once you learn your identity as a person on your own, you love yourself 10 times more, because it's like, dang, it don't take for nobody else to see it. It don't take for nobody else to love me. It don't take for nobody else to take me on a date. I take myself on a date because I'm that girl. I'm dope. Like, you just gotta feel like you really running shit, because you are. Like, it's your life. You create your reality. Like, I don't think people be understanding that. Like, you really create your reality. So if you walk around like you ain't nothing, you ain't gonna never have nothing, best believe you're not gonna have anything. Like, you gotta really just put into action what you want to see in your own life. You feel me? So yeah, y'all, I know this is a short one, but I just wanted to drop a little, you know, wisdom, because it's been a minute. And yeah, that's something that really need to be talked about more, because we be swearing we know our worth and then still be delusional, y'all. So know your worth. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Catch y'all next time.
Got you be on them private jets, taking trips, come back and say